What's there to explain? I'm genuinely curious. We're doing Pokemon. So what happened is I said, you know what, I don't really want to play Shadows today, because if I'm going to play Shadows, I want to make sure I have a long session. As you can see, it's already 10:04 p.m. Well, I don't know. You can't see the screen. I guess I could bring it up. It's already 10:04 p.m. There's no reason for me to play Shadows with only 2 hours. So then I said, well, wouldn't it be funny if I just started the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, you know, just shitpost stream? But then I thought about it and I was like, well, do I really want to play a game that I just am not enthusiastic about at all, just for the sole purpose of shitting on it? Maybe some other day, not today. Like, I could make progress in the Pokemon DLC, which kind of makes more sense. So I'll do Pokemon. That's what happened. As soon as I left my room to go get some water, I was like pouring water and I was like, dude, am I really gonna play Metroid just because I'm low on time and just want to shit on it? Like, does that make any sense? It fucking doesn't, man. And I don't have the camera set up for Legos, right? So like we could build Legos on stream, because I have a bunch that I never built. The desk is also a little bit messy, so, you know, I'm gonna clean that up probably tomorrow. And I was just saying to myself, like, what's the point? You know, like, it would be funny, sure. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, like, it wouldn't be funny. Right, we could all laugh at the fucking Reddit character, you know, but I haven't even recorded the verdict. And I don't even know, did the last video go up today? Because that means I have to start uploading normal content again, and I'm lazy, I'll be honest with you. I'm fucking lazy. No, tomorrow's the finale. So tomorrow's the finale, and then that'll get uploaded, and then it's open season. I said, why am I going to stream a game one day before the finale, you know? Might as well just let it go live and just whatever happens, happens. You know how it is. Stop diverging the timeline? The fuck you mean? Ugh. I gotta set up the camera specifically for Lego streams, because I gotta get through these boxes by the end of the year. Like, do one build a day, because I was doing multiple builds a day because I have multiple fucking Legos. By switching around content, I might rupture the time-space continuum. You wish. But at this point, does it even matter? Who cares? Who actually cares? Not me. By the way, how do I turn off friend pop-ups? All right, hold on. Because one of these menus shows, like, your IP or some shit. So here, we'll go over here for a minute. You get to enjoy this. How the fuck do you turn off friend pop-ups? Display? No. Notifications? Friend notifications? Off. Off. Notify when friends come online? None. Online play indicate? None. Game chat? None. Okay, perfect. Online notifications? No. Okay. Alarms? I don't have alarms. Okay. Alright, we can stop the elevator music. Oh, Lord. This is another day, folks. Tomorrow I will play Shadows. It's just Sunday I'm always tired, so I just don't have the time and the energy. Alright. Anything good? 3-star side missions. We could go look for tyrants. We probably need to go into as high of an area as possible, because we need to... I think we just go into battle zones. Right? Yeah, let's just go into battle zones. That seems like a better thing to do. Oh shit, Light-Minded, what's up? Hey, Ash. Where the hell is it? There you go. Do I have any, like, kind of garbage ones? Because we don't really... Yeah, let's just use this. No, because 2 minutes, is that enough? Fuck it, whatever. I'm not wasting good donuts on random holes. You know how many millions of lives hang in the balance depending on your choice of game? Yeah, 0 million. 3 people tops on any given night before they pass out from boredom. That's the truth. Oh shit, they're pretty high level. Want to bet on Polymarket someone's gonna come off for overlays? Well, why would you can't bet safe money like that? The fuck are you doing, dude? This dude really said you want to bet on Polymarket. You want to bet on Kalshi as well, dude? Let's just go all the way. Let's just bet on everything. Oh, there's no way that was not... Stop this. Ridiculous, dude. Coffee? I love hot coffee. Yeah, it's interesting. All the people in hyperspace are aware that they're in hyperspace. My special hyperspace blend. New hinge maximum support knee brace. Nice. My coworker smacked off, and I tried to overwork. Oh, slacked off. I see. Sorry. Yeah, no, never do that. Don't work yourself to death for someone else. Seriously. You only got one life, one leg. Right? We're not in the Jason X timeline. And even that seems like a very nebulous timeline to be a part of. Last night's stream was so bizarre. When is my content not bizarre? Let's ask that question. You've been here for, what, a year now? Something like that? Every day I stream is just Bizarro World. So you might as well get used to it. More bizarre than usual. As if such a thing is even possible. Nice. Okay, whatever. We're done. We're out of time regardless. Let's just go back out the hole. See if I can avoid this person on the side. Remember, there's no shinies in here. You can't... If it's a battle zone, there's no Pokemon. Period. That's good. The race helps. Because leg and knee pain is another world. Because you have to put your full weight into that. So that hurts completely differently. Alright, you've accumulated enough points to advance our research and mark the location of a new hyperspace distortion on your map. It's a 4-star hole. Best of luck. Okay. Let's go dump a donut. Well, yeah, back pain, neck pain, but leg pain isn't fun. I mean, no pain is fun. Unless you're at a chiropractor and they, like, crack you in just the right way. That could be kind of good. I say this as someone who wishes he could go to a chiro. Okay. Hello, Narg, by the way. Sorry, hello, Viff. Oh, Lord, it's over. I didn't mean to quit out. Whoops. Alright. Pasho. Good Lord, I hate Pokemon. I've been able to walk normally for the first time in 16 years. Dude, that is such a... That's the best thing that happened in a long time on this stream, man. That's so nice to hear. That's exactly the kind of good news that we thrive for, man. That's nice. That's good. I can make, what, 3 of these, maybe? I wasn't really keeping count in my head. Okay, there's nothing special about them. Isn't that nice? Oh, I found out that there's actually an NPC that basically is like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we could buy berries in bulk? So even they put a character in the game that specifically mocks the fact that people want there to be an NPC where you could buy items in bulk. They're making fun of the fact that their game lacks basic functionality. It's so ridiculous, dude. I was willing to be like, you know, this game is actually pretty decent and pretty fun, and then they fucking literally have basic quality of life that every other video game in history has, and they just decide not to put it in because it's funny. And then they make fun of the fact that you want it. Like, what the fuck, dude? These people are insane. This is why I'm not hyped for any fucking Pokemon game ever, dude. Oh, Lord. Gen 10 will come out. I ain't buying that. I'll buy another Legends game. Oh, no, if the next Legends game is Galar, I ain't buying that, bro. Nothing could bore me to tears more than fucking Legends Galar. Sorry, not fucking sorry, dude. Only 2 minutes. There's no... How am I supposed to get a 4-star donut? This is stupid. I hate this. How the fuck am I supposed to get a 4-star donut? This is so dumb. I hate this. We have 4 minutes? You think that's enough? That's why I saved, because if it's not, I'm reloading. But who knows? Maybe this game will... I'll have to do something stupid. I hate this. Pokemon is insane. Who even plays fucking Pokemon? Heatran! It's so over. That's the legendary Pokemon Heatran. Stand your toes, its fiery power is intense. Burns hot enough to even melt parts of its own steel body, which means we could expect dodging attacks that'll burn something fierce. Oh, great. Do I even have Pokemon to fight Heatran with? Fire Steel, it's weak to ground, but I don't have like a good ground type Pokemon. Dude, there's no way we use Meganium. Between Thanksgiving and the time I got the new brace, my knee was starting to hurt worse, so my limp was very blatantly obvious. Yeah, so it's a good thing you got taken care of, man. That's good. And not only is it good that that's done, but you also kind of, you're reversing it. So you know what? That's good, man. I'm glad that worked out. Chronic pain is a bitch. Absolutely. Managing it is hard. Managing it is hard. Okay. So I'm glad you no longer have to do it with the limp, but don't put your ass out on the line for some lazy teammate. I mean, they should be helping you. It should not be the other way around. This is not going to work, by the way. This is going to be a disaster. The closer we get to Heatran, the more worried I get that we might melt too, but hey, it's a good sign we found a legendary Pokemon, Hyperspace Lumiose. It means there's hope for Ansha's dream. And they're not going to help me, by the way. I'm basically going to have to do 90% of the work myself. You actually have to have like a good roster of Pokemon for this DLC. I mean, I'll give it that. It is difficult purely because you have to go beyond level 100. You actually have to have a good amount of Pokemon. And you also have to have good donuts, which is the other thing. It's like, look how little damage we do, and we only have 4 minutes. You spit it out. Okay, let's heal. That was the other thing I was supposed to do, is I was supposed to farm money. I guess that's what I will do tonight. If I can't do this with like a reliable or a reasonable amount of resources, I'm gonna go farm money, because I need money in this game. And if I'm not gonna have a ton of time anyway, I might as well just go farm money. I think I'm immune during that, maybe, hopefully. Maybe we use Night Slash while it cools down. Yeah. The fuck, dude? Dodge! Do something! Shit! It's fine. I have to buy max potions. It's absolutely absurd. Well, we got half of its life off. That's the only reason I use Water Shuriken. I don't know if it's the most ideal move, but that's the only reason I use it, is because it hits pretty hard. When you plus size it, it's actually a pretty decent move. What's with these boulders? Well, we either hide behind them or they blow up. I can't help you, brother. Get up. Okay, there we go. Like, you're using a Machamp that's using Thunder Punch. Like, you are actually wasting our time, sister. Like, whoever's using the Machamp, and I think it's Corna because she's a fighting type trainer, you are actually just wasting our time. You are not helping me in the slightest. Dude, what in the fuck? Okay, let's fucking res it again. We lost all our mega power because you got KO'd. Oh shit, dude, come on. Dude, this... Okay, so I can't be near it, but they get to be near it. That's ridiculous. You might actually also need the Canary plushes. I mean, it is an in-game DLC. I will say that. Grab this. I mean, we won. It is an in-game DLC. I'll give it that. That is brutal. That is difficult. And that was with a 3-star donut. You might be able to get 4-star donuts. Here. You need to catch the heat train you calmed. Luxury. This one's free. Pretty much should put it on my team right away. We have some good Pokemon. I should put, like, most of them on my team. Still cars from the Gears guy. I get flare-ups and actually be infertile, but that's a can of worms that are not open. I have chronic pelvic pain. You know, I'm very lucky. I don't have any of that. So I'm very grateful that I don't have any kind of chronic pain. I feel for you all. You know, hopefully you get that taken care of. find ways to, you know, progress through life by handling it in a good way, managing it, which is a job unto itself. Mega Heatran's fire sure packs some legendary levels of power. Hello, hello, Lumios's toughest trio. You've proven your mettle once again. I'm buckling down for another late night. This rogue Mega Heatran data won't analyze itself. The three of you should get some rest, though. Gotta admit, I'm more excited about giant Pokeball time than all that sciencey stuff. Same, I can't wait for more butter. Why, is there going to be none this time? Nope, there it is. What, 8 berries? Ooh. Here, you did all the work, you pop it. Koba, Payapa, Tanga, Charty, Kasib, butter, unrolled sleeping bag to elevate your legs. Yeah, like a pillow or an unrolled bag. The sleeping bag definitely is higher. That's pretty good, actually. That sounds nice. That butter's too majestic to be from our world. It could only have come from here, so it's only right to call it hyperspace butter. Let's go report. Varicose veins. Yeah, sometimes it's also good just to keep the blood flowing. It gets out of your legs easier if they're elevated. But that's if you have problems with circulation. We brought back some upsettingly good butter. Come on, show it to her. Show Ansha the hyperspace butter. One glance tells me everything. That butter truly is out of this world. The bounty of hyperspace is wonderful. The donuts I can make with it will be worth every drop of your efforts. Is tonight the night, Tawny? Shall we prepare the dinner we've been discussing? Yep, I'll go and get started. Our dish du jour is a treat especially for you, Naveen. It's a donut on top. Oh, God. Oh, that is like a... donut croissant curry. This is the worst thing ever. No. Look, I'd be the first to say that Ansha's donuts are a work of art, but combining two good foods does not always make a masterpiece. You must know that. I mean, look at it. It's culinary chaos. Never fear. I made these donuts especially to complement Tawny's special croissant curry. Chef Ansha, you've done it again. Ian can help us build back up the energy we expend battling rogue Pokemon. Those are not battles I've been a part of. Come on, Naveen, just give it a try. You can always start with a bite of donut, then work in... Dude, curry is not... I'm sorry, I can't eat curry. It's awful. You hit each other in the nut... Dude, that actually sounds like a skit from, like, a show. Like, not... What is it? The one that everyone hates, like Jackass. Jackass and then the other dudes. Something pranksters. Impractical pranksters? Something like that? Ouch, this is delightful. Your talent for donuts is remarkable. No stranger to making curry. Try the donut together with the curry. This is... I hate these food segments they put in Pokemon, bro. This food doesn't even look good. What is this? Words fail me. It's delicious and yet so much more, an entire universe of flavor. As much as I hesitate to praise Tawny's cooking, I must. Has Deantha ever gotten to try one of your donuts, Ansha? My dear mama, only for my very first batch. I'm sure it wasn't very good. I doubt that, but I guarantee she'd be over the moon if she tried one of these. Perhaps. Come on, Ansha, let's eat up and get back in the kitchen. We gotta perfect our curry donut recipe so your mom can try them. At this hour, go to bed. Something very wrong with these people, by the way. Principal had to gather everyone and order everyone to stop hitting each other's genitals. Yeah, I could imagine. That sounds... I'm actually with the school for once. For once. And you know that's rare. Mega. Did that shout come from Lita's room? Hey, it's the room I never visit, I never do anything in. That was Lita, right? I think so. What's she doing? It's the dead of night. We better check on her. It was a very small hotel, man. Very small. Just really quickly, I want to check something. Do I still have the Lucario that AZ gave me? It's this one. Alright, I have to mark it. I have to start using more markings. Because I will absolutely forget where the hell it is. Not that I would toss a Lucario anyway, but technically speaking, this Lucario was first shown off in another game a decade ago. Canonically, you now can own it. I wonder if Corinne has comments on it if you use that Lucario or not. There must be something. I know they talked about it a little earlier, how she gave him a Lucario, but I wonder, because I forgot she gave him a Lucario. I remember they try to introduce Mega Evolving to you using Lucario, but then you have the Torchic, the Speed Boost Blaziken that they gave out if you were like a day or week or month one like player of Pokemon X and Y. They give you a Speed Boost Torchic, which A, Speed Boost is Torchic's hidden ability, and B, you can just Mega Evolve that instead, and that thing just sweeps. It's just too strong. It just has a better typing. It does everything you need. I had a Greninja, I had a Torchic, I don't even remember the rest of my team, and I have to look through my Pokemon Y, or wherever those Pokemon are at this point, to even figure out what's where. And most of that's still in my Pokebank, and I guess I should probably be responsible and just move it to Pokemon Home, and I'll figure that out later. I'm not doing all that now. Maybe when they add Pokemon Home to this game, I'm sure we could have like a stream doing that. Saw you, saw you. Saw who? What's she saying? Quick, we got to check on our leader. We're coming in. Saw you, saw you. Don't Mega Evolve. Is she sleep dancing? We better wake her up. Mega, wake up. What? What are you all doing in here? We heard you shout. I did what? I must have been dreaming. You were dancing in your sleep. No. I think I was dreaming that I was at a dance audition. Yeah, but it was weird. I was tiny, like I was still a little kid Ansha's age or something. I was trying to show off my moves with Starmie, but nothing was going right. Then Starmie Mega Evolved, and the judge said Mega Evolution was off limits. So I was frantically trying to get Starmie to undo its Mega Evolution. Now you mention it, I wonder, if a Pokemon were to Mega Evolve outside of battle, how would you get its change back? I'm not sure. After time, what? I'm not sure, but here's my question. Why was Starmie dancing along with you? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe we're just that in sync? We've been together since I was a kid back in Hoenn, after all. Dreams work in mysterious ways, huh? By the way, did you dream about someone you knew? You kept saying, saw you, saw you. Totally forgotten about this, but back when I was a kid and Starmie was just a Staryu, I could never pronounce its name right. I always ended up sounding like saw you. Guess I kind of reverted or something? That makes sense, kind of. It's cool you're such a dedicated dancer you could literally do it in your sleep. Try to keep the noise down. Sorry for the shock, and thanks for checking in on me. It's fine, let's just try to get some sleep. I don't think she's from Hoenn, right? She was just visiting it, I guess? Can you even find Staryu in Hoenn? Stay away. Stop. We're outside the city! I'm free. Hurt. It hurts. They actually also planned a second DLC for this game, but apparently the rumor is that it's been canned. they won't be having a second DLC. So enjoy what you got, because they might not be doing this again. As much as it sucks, I would love for this to get a second DLC. That's how Half-Life 2 Episode 2 starts. Episode 1, you're still in the city. I had an unsettling dream. It was as if someone or something was telling me to go away. I had a dream like that too. If hyperspace Lumios is expanding and merging with Lumios, maybe it's affecting our dreams. Say, you think it'd be easy for us to find the Pokemon that Ansha wants if we let hyperspace Lumios swallow up our whole reality? No, I know how. Yeah, Corona, we can't do that. If the hyper-strong Pokemon from hyperspace Lumios started appearing here, regular trainers like us wouldn't be able to handle them. Sorry, Lita, I was trying to lighten things up with the joke, but I guess it wasn't that funny. I appreciate that you're still thinking of my goal, Corona, even with everything else going on. Wolf, but I guess I put my foot in my mouth so deep that Ansha had to help me dig it out. It's odd we haven't heard from Corbeau yet. Maybe we really do need to say his name, too. Oops, I guess I just said it. Good morning to you, Team MZ. Sorry for the trouble. Would the team join me in my office? And I do mean all of you this time. Sounds serious. That can't mean anything good. Guess we better get going. I never played that for the channel. Maybe I will do that someday. But, like, it's not even because, oh, they haven't announced the sequel. It's just, I haven't really been that in love with... Wait, no, this is normally a mask. Okay, so they have both in this game. We need to enter that. Halucha... Charmander again. Okay, we got some stuff to enter. Tepig, along with Emboar and Sock. Cyclizar? Deden? No. No, what's the one? Morpeko. Morpeko is over there. Okay, so we could enter for Staravia. We should probably make some generic donuts. We don't really need anything crazy for most of these. Oh, wait, I can't because they're making me do story. So we'll do the story, and then we'll teleport back here as quickly as possible. Yep, no worries, light-minded. Take it easy, man. Take it, just get all the rest. You know the content's always around. I do appreciate you stopping by. It's always good to hear from you. Glad you're doing well, man. Save, by the way. I have the worst time ever trying to complete this dex. Huh? Oh no, something bad happened. Wait, where are we? Certainly not Corbeau's office. Much as I'd love to be wrong, I think we're in hyperspace Lumios. But how? Hoopa didn't open a distortion for us or anything. Yep, that's totally okay. No problem, no problem. Why is she here, man? This is the exact face I get whenever she shows up. It's just synth. Corbeau did warn us that hyperspace Lumios could start merging with the real Lumios. That hypothetical is looking more and more like our reality now. No way, we can't let that happen. Especially not after you've worked so hard to prevent it. Easy now. Let's all keep a cool head. What's your read in the situation? Let's start with the facts. Normally you all enter hyperspace Lumios using Hoopa's powers. This time you found yourselves here without warning, right? It's bizarre, I'll say, especially since it seems to have affected Jacinth and me. Unlike when Hoopa opens the way, there's no sign of a portal back to regular Lumios. So I guess we need to find another way out of hyperspace Lumios? Do you lot take a surprise one-way trip to Bizarro Zone, or was it just us? And we're all stuck in here. Great, just great. Well, wandering around aimlessly isn't going to do anyone any good if we can't find each other. Your group of better just head here, yeah? We're in a place that's surrounded by walls, so look for somewhere like that. Surely they are the ones who should come and find us, non? Hopefully once we meet up with Corbeau, we'll be able to find a solution. Sounds like it's time to hunt for somewhere surrounded by walls. Hoopa is the most useless mythical ever. It can't even create a portal out of here, just on demand. Well, if you're here, that means... Oh, there's no map? Oh my god, he's here! Why is he here? Could it be a train ground where I could break anything I want without being reprimanded? How long I've waited for such a place. I could even break that fountain right there. What an asshole. Hey look, all the major characters are here, guys. See look, it's scaffolding that doesn't need to obey the rules of physics. It's his favorite dream too. So that's what's really happening. It's just what Pokemon is behind this. Anything people want. It's like the idealized Lumiose. Xavier. Here we go. Remember, we caught Mega Starmie here. Aha, the rescue team arrives. Looks like Lumiose is in big time trouble again. Anyone got any good guesses as to what's causing our current predicament? It's a distortion above the tower. Seems to be the case. To be more precise, power appears to be building within the hyperspace distortion over the tower, and that power is distorting the real Lumiose. Which means that not only are Pokemon from hyperspace Lumiose appearing in our world, but people from the real world are also being warped into hyperspace Lumiose. We know the most about this whole place too. I guess our subconscious minds are more susceptible. This is like Silent Hill. What is the... Okay, Narg, you're an Evangelion fan. What was it called? The Sea of Something that they have in Evangelion? But if these powers keep growing, every person in Pokemon Lumiose can end up here. And in time, it's possible no one will be able to return to the real Lumiose. No way! That's not happening. We can't let it happen. We got to protect Lumiose. The Dirac Sea, thank you. I knew he would know. It's like the sea of unconscious desires. This could make for a really dark plotline, honestly. Compared to the last couple of DLCs. He's standing on his desk. Looks like we're back. The experience we all just shared suggests that hyperspace Lumiose may indeed be merging with the real Lumiose, and it's only just beginning. Yeah, but how much time do we have left? Remember how hyperspace Lumiose would get unstable if 4 more people went in at once? Think about how many folks we had in there just now. Sure didn't look unstable to me. I bet it won't be long before every person in Pokemon Lumiose could get swallowed up. We could stop it if we figure out what's going on with that big distortion above the tower, right? That's the hope, yeah. No matter what it takes, we'll put a stop to our world merging with hyperspace Lumiose. We didn't work so hard to protect Lumiose just to watch it turn into some nightmare zone, yeah? Anyway, let's get back to why I called you all here in the first place. We finally managed to learn something new. Brace yourselves for this. We've learned that hyperspace Lumiose is being created and sustained by a single Pokemon. Just one Pokemon. What Pokemon could be capable of all this? Well, this Pokemon spent a long time being exposed to the unbridled Mega Power from when the tower went on its rampage. That explains why the distortion above the tower is too intense for us to get a read on it. So that all that Mega Power is causing the Pokemon to generate this strange other world. Sounds like this Pokemon might go rogue. We've got to save it and catch it. Excuse me. Once we save that poor Pokemon, will hyperspace Lumiose disappear forever? I mean, that's a good thing, honestly. If it disappears and takes with it my dream of catching this fine legendary Pokemon I'm after, I'll understand. My dream isn't worth the suffering of everyone here in Lumiose. That's very thoughtful of you, kid. I'm touched. Here's the deal. Once we handle the Pokemon causing all this, hyperspace Lumiose should finally stop expanding. That doesn't mean it'll disappear right away. According to our calculations, it'll linger for a bit, hopefully long enough to follow your dream. Thanks, Corbo, and Ansha too for being so understanding. Still a problem. How are we supposed to get to that huge distortion above the tower? Even with Hoopa's help, it seems beyond us. If only I were capable of making even better donuts for you all. I don't think this one's your responsibility, Ansha. Your donuts have been nothing but great. Wonder if there's some other way to power up our donuts. Something we haven't tried yet. Put mega energy in them? Yeah, we could mega evolve the donuts. I hate this game. What are you talking about? I get it, and I think you've got it. We'll feed Hoopa a donut that we infuse with the power of Mega Evolution. Hoopa may not be able to Mega Evolve, but I bet a donut like that would bring out some really wild power anyway. I rather like the idea of a Mega Donut. Got a nice ring to it. If we combine the power of all of our wonderful Mega Evolution users, I think this ought to work. Right, we'll need more than Team MZ. It's time to bring our Ragtag Crisis team back together. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate this. We need a name for this plan. We'll call it Operation Mega Donut. And he said that completely seriously, by the way. Using a donut of mine to awaken a power in Hoopa on par with Mega Evolution. Wonderful. It will be as though we are Mega Evolving as well. Now that we got ourselves a plan, you know what it's time for. Go out and survey hyperspace Lumio so we could do our thing. I'm counting on you. Operation Desert Storm. Yeah. Pff. If it was a grind. You're a real character, you know that? It says this dude. He's lucky he gets to be my favorite character in the game. Alright, so we need to go into the 2-star hole. Like, on one hand, I think he's a great character. How'd you get the Pokeballs out of hyperspace? Did he dream it up and it, like, appeared in his inventory? If they really can the second DLC for this, I'm actually going to be really sad, because I actually would like this to have as much DLC as possible. That would be really depressing. That's below me. Do I have a Gumi to evolve? Since it's raining and it rarely rains in this game. No, okay, we're good. There we go. You know, I can't wait for the Pokemon analysis video, Narg, that actually discusses all of that. That's going to be the most insane Pokemon video in history. Hey, this is a silly DLC about going into another dimension of Lumiose. Well, actually, it's more like a little bit of Nietzsche is a little bit of Jung. Wait. Wait a minute. I'm in luck. Here you go. Guess what we get to do? I'm not kidding, by the way. This might be the fastest Eevee farm in history. Would you believe this? I'm only allowing... It's an alpha. Go away, please. No, no, no. You lost sight of me. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Come on, come on. Fuckers, man. I'm trying to farm shiny Eevees, and look what they're doing. Remember, we don't even have to look. The game automatically rolls it, and if a shiny spawns, it will literally prevent it from unspawning. So we just do this for like half an hour. We won't do it for half an hour. Think about how fast this is. This is literally as fast as I could push the button. So how's everyone's weekend? How was everyone's weekend, I should say. I mean, that's the one thing I will say is it is different from hyperspace. Sorry, hyperspace Lumiose is different from ultraspace because ultraspace is the barrier between dimensions being breached, allowing for you to access to the infinite multiverse. And I'm not kidding, by the way. Hyperspace is a collective unconscious, basically. The Dirac. See, I can't believe I remember that. I remember watching Evangelion way back. This is very funny, actually. Or I guess very coincidental. That's how you know this must be fate. Because I used to I was watching Evangelion in 2013, basically, because I was playing Pokemon X and Y. I was playing Y. And what I would do is I would stay up real late at night. It was my first semester in college. You know, a lot of things were going on. So I would play Pokemon late, you know, on like Fridays or whatever, whenever I could. And then I would watch Evangelion and all kinds of stuff on the side. And, you know, that was kind of fun, actually. I really enjoyed it. I know it's kind of one of those... You know, it was a very weird. So Evangelion, if you don't know anything about it when you go into watching it, you're definitely going to get your mind completely tossed to the side and rolled up. It's a very, very fucked up anime. But unlike Elfen Lied, it's just a little bit more interesting and fun to watch. And then, like, spring of 2014, I was watching tons of anime that apparently are still talked about. I thought they were very one-off. Black Bullet. I never finished Blade and Soul, I think was one of it. I'm trying to remember what else I watched back then. And then what was the Evangelion sequel? Was it Gokukoku no Brunhilde? Or was it Capellion? And then I watched Golden Time, and that was a complete waste of time. And then summer of 2014, I remember they had the Sword Art game come out. I had my mattress forcibly replaced against my will, and then FNAF came out. And that's when I remembered that I had a crippling fear of animatronics, which is really funny, actually. Maybe Ansha's legendary Pokemon search is just a complex euphemism for escape from her mother's absentee parenting style. Yeah, she doesn't even mention her father at all. Which is really, like, kind of, well, who could be Deonta's partner? To be fair, her mother is not only, at least was the champion, probably still is the champion, but she's also a movie actress. She's still an actress, that's for sure. Whether or not she's still the champion of Kalos is up for debate. Apparently, gym leaders are going missing in Kalos, and they have no idea where they are. Apparently, also, Clement's gym is also completely gone. It was under the Eiffel Tower, and now it's completely empty. So I don't really know what the deal is with the Kalos League. That might be one of the few things that they just have not... Fuck! No, you fuckers are not gonna catch me. Go away, bro. Ridiculous. You know, like, how come everyone else is lucky? By the way, we need to break boulders. Let's just do this. This reminds me of something they would have put in like a JRPG I would have played for the channel ages ago, actually. Maybe like in a Tales game, you know? Whoops. Wrong Pokeball equipped. Okay. Very nice. But yeah, as you can see, this is the method for farming in this DLC. Basically what you do is you wait until you get a spawn point that's close enough. I don't have the kind of Pokeballs I like. You get a spawn point that's close enough to the Pokemon you want, and then you just fly to it over and over because this re-rolls. This is actually faster than the base game. This right here might be the fastest way to farm shiny Eevees ever in history, if you're lucky. That's the only thing that might be different is technically you could guarantee it if you were to play BDSP, but you'd have to get a chain of 40 or higher. Or, sorry, 35 or higher, really. I think the lowest you could get... Didn't I get one yesterday? Yes. And? You understand that Eevee is one of the most sought-after shinies, right? Wouldn't you want an autographed Spray and Pray 1000 Eevee? Remember how few of these? I can never get these reliably. But this is what I was trying to do with those Charmanders, man. This shit's gonna be so obnoxious. But hey, for a lot of Pokemon, this is the best way to shiny hunt them ever. It's actually just faster to do this than it is to try to spawn an Eevee event in Arceus. Or to get an Eevee chain to 40. And trust me, I've done a lot of shiny hunting in BDSP. It's literally the worst game to do shiny hunting in. I want you to autograph the axe my granddad committed murder with. I'll send a postcard. To one of my most loyal viewers. Here is, hopefully this axe isn't haunted. Next thing you know, I'm gonna get pulled into Silent Hill. This dude just wants to see me in Silent Hill. See, that's gonna be the future of streaming. Your favorite streamers are gonna wear, like, Sword Art Online, like, full dive devices. And they're gonna, like, get stuck inside of, like, video games and stuff. And you're gonna be able to watch it. You're not gonna play as a character, you're gonna play as yourself. You're gonna be stuck inside of a... What's that one Disney horror movie they never talk about? The one where it's like Sword Art, you die in the game, you die in reality, it's a horror game. It's the only Disney horror movie ever. Until, like, I think, does Disney own Alien now? I have no idea. I don't know what Megacorp is Megacorping harder than others, okay? At this point, who knows? Dude, your room is haunted. Unbelievable. By the way, I'm glad everyone else's weekend was well, is going well, is ending well. Blah, blah, blah. Is, was, will be. You know, it's almost Christmas, folks. And Christmas is my favorite. This is like my favorite combo of days in the year. I mean, it's a lot of people's, right? But for me, it's like you get Halloween, you know, you bust through November into Thanksgiving, which is great because it's a great time of food, a good time of family. And then you end up in Christmas. You know, you end up at the end of the year just chilling, having a fun time, having a blast. Ah! You motherfuckers doubted me. Told you. Guess what? It works. Not only do we have one, we have how many? Two. How much time do we have? Plenty of time left, by the way. And remember, once it's a shiny forever. So I did have to turn my head and look. You do have to move a little bit to get the game to proc it. Probably the ones right next to me, if they were shiny, they would proc normally. And they would have the little shiny sound effect normally. There you go. In less than, what, 10 minutes, I have already acquired more shiny Eevees than actual weeks of grinding in other games. Hard drugs and booze? Well, I know you're drunk. You spelled booze and you wrong. But yeah, try to lay off it, right? You want to... Don't actually live for a fun time. Live for a long time, bro. You know, one of my friends always says this. He's very religious about it, but he says, listen, you always want to play for late game. You know? Always play for late game. You know? Your 30s have to be your new 20s. For those of you who are unfortunate enough to be 30 years old or more. Unless we get another setup like this is the only time I'm doing it. I didn't have to farm for this, by the way, which makes it better. You guys keep using that word. I don't know what it means, but I know it's nothing good. Don't you guys ever think about how unattractive and unappealing you make my chat look to random people? I mean, I don't really care. What the fuck I care for? Oh, okay, the edge of it is 39. Gotcha. After that, it's disgusting. Alright, do Eevees flee? I don't think they flee in hyperspace. They might not flee at all. We're gonna go into combat. We have to catch both. Should we just catch these and get a move on? Yeah, maybe we should. Let's not get too greedy now. Alright, we have to catch these. It's gonna be annoying. Remember, we're gonna reload if we don't catch it. Okay, good. Here we go. Run, 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 run. Okay. Save. We turn the corner. We heal. Let's heal, actually. Because we have like 80 seconds. We have plenty of time. And we caught a Staravia here, so we're good. So we're going to heal, turn the corner, release you. Very nice. Okay. Done. So, do you want to try to do this for another few seconds? Because we defeated a couple of them. I mean, hey, look, that's pretty good odds, man. Can't even be mad. We do it to drive randos away. Yeah, if you watch any of my content, you got to be an OG by definition. Even if you just showed up here 5 minutes ago, you're really sticking it out, man. That's crazy. I might give one of these away because one of my friends asked for one. And Lord knows, like 90% of the Pokemon that I caught in Arceus are just going to end up dumpstered in here. Yeah, this is the dream. You need to get like a Pokemon you like and a spawn point that's really close to it. Middle Eastern? Think about America. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, okay, I don't think we're gonna get any more. We already caught 2, which is kind of insane to begin with. Had me a little bit worried I was gonna find one right here. Alright, I didn't really do any objectives. I saw the Eevee spawn and I was like, yeah, today's the day. No, I'm not gonna nickname it anything crazy. Okay. Okay. And that's why you always make sure you have luxury balls, folks. There you go. Well, that was nice. We didn't really accomplish any objectives, but hey, that's all good. Honestly, I think the battling zones are better, so let's go do Yamask, because we need to get a normal Yamask. It's also a waste because you have a train station in this game and you don't ever go back out of Lumiose. Not even once. Disaster. That would be the first thing I would think is, hey, why don't we travel? Let's send the player character around Lumiose. Sorry, around Kalos. Let's flesh out some places. DLC and shit. Like, remember how fun Assassin's Creed Odyssey was as a playthrough? And then the one thing that they did to kind of ruin it a little bit was what? They didn't... all the areas are reused for that first DLC, which in my opinion was the better DLC. The first DLC of Assassin's Creed Odyssey was better than the second. Can Hoopa make a home to Epstein Island? Relax. But the answer's no. I mean, canonically, you know, people are just going to say that Epstein's Island doesn't exist in Pokemon. Pokemon's a wholesome franchise, despite what the many degenerates that play it would think and say. It is a simple franchise about colorful creatures and catching them, and then you're all best friends. Like, everyone reads way too deeply into Pokemon, man. It is not that kind of franchise. No one is being enslaved against their will. Okay, well, maybe Laban is, but that's besides the point. Laban doesn't count for reasons. Okay. He brought it backwards. Oh my god. Clowns. I don't condone this behavior, but I'm also not their daddy, so I don't have to say anything about it. Is this your mask? Yes. What? Oh, I can repeat all them. There you go, catch some normal ones. Some non-Galarian Yamasks, who don't really seem to care that much. They're kind of on the same vibe as Slowpoke. Well, this is my last luxury ball. I gotta go buy more. Oh, flip first and last letter. Oops. I'm like kind of half looking out the corner of my eye. Please, I will apologize. You don't have to apologize. I will apologize. There you go. But you know what this music really does remind me of? Like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. This is like that nice kind of soothing music. The music of this game is so on point. It's crazy that Scarlet Violet just felt so bland and empty and boring by comparison, because this feels so alive and like just so well done. I don't know how else to describe it, you know? Music in a Nintendo game pretty much goes hand in hand. And so that's why like a lot of the best Nintendo games have really good music. Because music by itself tells such a good story. Even a Metroid game, and I'm not saying this is shit on Prime 4, like some of my favorite areas in Metroid have really good music. Oh nice, look at that right here. It's really nice. You know, like, I know I complain a lot about the games I play and how they don't live up to the games from my childhood and blah, blah, blah. How do you tell if they're big, by the way? I guess we just catch them all. Figure it out later. What? How'd the repeat ball fail? The fuck? Thank you. Alright. How badly have I fucked up my boxes? Not terribly, actually. I mean, that's what makes me remember a lot of games years later. Like, some of my favorite games are very musically inclined. I mean, after all. I'll probably give this one because it's the bad nature. And these have good stats. I'll keep the one on the right. Okay, what was I doing? So this is a normal Yamask. The one we caught earlier, this is a Galarian Yamask. That's the Tatsugiri. Where's Heatran? I mean, like, okay, here's the thing. And this is a serious question I'm going to ask to everyone, right? I like playing Legends Arceus, right? I like that I have a living dex in the game, right? I like that I've done everything in the game in that way. But my problem is, do I just leave the Pokemon in there forever? No, right? Because I have to play Arceus again so I could get another copy of, what's the Genbu Turtle Pokemon? Amoris? So I kind of have to play it again. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to take all the Pokemon out of that game, because if I want to go back one day and dick around, like, I won't be able to. But that, therein is the problem, is it's like, well, every game dies eventually. It's like, well, am I going to really be playing Arceus in, like, 2040? I don't know. I could just bring it to Pokemon Home and just call it a day. And, like, you know, whatever. And that's actually one of the things I will do. And I think I've said this before when Ash asks me, you know, once a month if I'm going to ever get Pokemon Home, is the answer is yes, because I do have Pokemon in Pokemon Home I would want to bring over. So, like, for example, the good case in point, the Meganium that I have from Heart Gold Soul Silver, which was also female, that was also a 1 in 8. Maybe I'll want to bring them over, you know? Could play with a Pokemon I've literally had since before, right when this channel was made. Right when it was made, like a couple months in. That would be kind of cool, because I made that video about the Heart Gold Soul Silver Collector's Editions, and then I could actually, like, bring out the Meganium from that playthrough. That's so crazy. That would be so cool, man. And that was my starter and everything. Now, obviously, they're going to fuck with its moves. They're going to remove all the cool shit I have on it. But whatever, you know, that's the point. And I like that. I like that I could bring back a lot of these Pokemon that I played with for so long. It just sucks. Not every Pokemon's in the game, and they never bother to add it. I'll never be able to assemble the Heart Gold team in one game again, because Noctowl is almost never in any of these games. And, I mean, fortunately, I have starters. Starters get special priority. So it is what it is. Snipping tool, hello? Motherfucker, quit on me. You're snipping tool. You're not allowed to quit. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. All this over a conversation about video game music. It makes me nostalgic, man. Like, I know I try not to play the same 10 games over and over. I know that would just drive everyone insane, myself included. But genuinely, like, some days I just wake up and I'm like, damn, I should play Star Fox Adventures again. For no reason! Because it's just a game I played a lot as a kid. It's just a game I know a lot. Think about that shit. I've already done, what, 2, maybe 3 playthroughs of Star Fox Adventures? Why the fuck would I play it again when I haven't played Star Fox Assault? But that's just how my brain works. It's like, damn, I haven't played this game. You know, now that I have all the time in the world, all the energy, all the whatever, nice AI, by the way, it's like, damn, man, that would be really dope. Like, you have to admit, like, that's one of the few appealing things about the modern era, is, like, all these great games that you love, you could just pick them up and play, and, like, that's why, they should totally sell them again physically, so I could add them to my collection again. Okay, none of them are shiny. We already caught, like, 6. We don't need any more. That would be ridiculous. We're pretty much done in here, anyway. Because this is like Legends of Alola, and I think someone mentioned this. Legends of Alola would go so hard for this for this style of game, specifically because they could do the Ultra Warp Ride, and that's what someone posted on Reddit. They're like, "Hey, the second DLC should be the Ultra Megapolis." It could literally just be this. That would be so peak. That would be such a cool DLC, and I have never gotten to play an Alola game for the channel. Oh, is that Kecleon? Why the fuck is Kecleon in this? They're robbing people of opportunities. Oh, we need to go catch a luxury ball. Or catch, we need to go buy luxury balls. So we'll see if we can get a good Charmander set up. I need to... Did I save? I might have put in the Pokemon part of the Discord. Maybe. And this is that contact that has something right... This is that really annoying contact I have in right now. Can't even see out of it correctly. Very annoying. So should we do this first then? Yeah. I keep having dreams where I protect my home at night with a rifle from things in the dark that hate the light. You're literally dreaming about Alan Wake. Bro, you good? He's literally living Pray Legends of Lola never releases. I will forever look forward to Lucimi getting more screen time. Shouldn't you absolutely pray it happens then? Yeah, that doesn't mean it has to be in the past. This game is set in technically further in the timeline, right? Oh, no, I want it. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Maybe we have all the different versions of Lucamine, you know, come together. We have a couple different versions. Because one of them just wants to be in a mega dimension alone with what's it called? Nihilego. She views it as more beautiful than her own children. And so she's actually the final boss. And then in another timeline, she's totally fine. She's completely normal. Oh, this is not going to work. Alright, how does this work again? If you want to access your backup save, how does this work? Did I save in here already? I hope I didn't. How the hell does this work? You could use the backup save and re-rolling hyperspace wild zones without losing valuable ingredients or time. You could trigger the save. Ah, fuck. Quickly return by holding up X and B on the title screen for rolling donuts. So people are doing it so they get sparkling power on certain types of donuts, because sparkling power increases shiny odds by a lot. Create a backup save at a Pokemon Center. Go into the hyperspace wild zone you want to hunt in. Check for shiny. If your target isn't a shiny or isn't near the entrance, close the game. At the tile screen, press up X and B to load the backup. Fly back to the wild zone entrance and check spawns again, repeating until your shiny appears. Okay. Let's see if I could do this. I would love to get a shiny Charizard. Because as you saw, we refreshed for what, maybe 100 times? And we got 2 shinies. That's really good odds. No, I think I'm stuck in here. Alright, it's not a big deal, I don't think, right? Oh no, because I didn't make a backup save, so I have to make a backup save. Oh, it's fine. It's not a big deal. We're good. It's fine. We'll do it next time there's a thing I really want. Whoops. Okay. Well, we can't do it now. Yeah, can't do it now. Catch Pokemon undetected. Pick up sparkling items. Destroy floating Pokeballs. Yeah, you're right. I'm not reading that. Look, this isn't a Silent Hill playthrough, okay? That's coming later this month. Save all your comments for that, so YouTube can auto-mod them, and then I don't have to do anything. Fuck, dude. We have some of the worst luck ever. No, I have to fucking equip these. I mean, technically it's unaware. Yeah, it's undetected if you get the catch bonus. That's fine. Alright, here we go. Look where it spawns. Perfect. I mean, we'll try to get a shiny Charmander to spawn with what little time we have left. Might as well. Okay, we'll save. Are we really getting Silent Hill F? I recorded the first episode, yes. and then I never got back to it. That's like my staple at this point. See, okay, so you want to know what I will bring in here? I don't think Kingdra's in this DLC, of course, because they hate me, but I can bring that camera up that I caught in Brilliant Diamond. That could happen. Listen, if we could get a zone with a shiny Chikorita, I already have this. Like, I already got it from, what was it? Not BDSP, from the GBA games. If I could get a shiny Chikorita legitimately, like, basically before Pokehome comes out, I'll be over the moon, man. That would be fucking cool. Dude, they cannot see me. Thank you. I have a lot of stuff I have to render. I have that whole KOTOR 2 playthrough. I'm going to tell Gundam Otaku, we're just going to restart the playthrough from where I am now, which is still big. Like, basically what happens is I installed a whole bunch of mods and stuff. Because that's how you play KOTOR 2, is the game is, like, notoriously fucked up. So you install a bunch of mods, restored content, and all that shit. And that's pretty much how you play the game. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Oh, shit. I mean, hey, if we wanted a shiny Numble, this is the place to come to. We got him right above us. Line of sight. Sadly, that is not what I'm looking for, shiny. You know, I don't even want to tempt myself, because what's going to happen is one will spawn and there's only 20 seconds left, so let's get the fuck out of here. Because I'm going to be really annoyed and I'm going to be pissed off, and then that's going to make me mad. Is it'll spawn and I'll have 20 seconds left and I'll be like, why didn't I just use a really good donut? Why did I do this to myself again? Okay. Obviously, we're gonna enter some of these battle zones. Those are kind of better. And that's how you get a lot of stuff. So, okay, let's go back to Hotel Z. We need to continue to create really base levels. You're gonna get it done in time for the remasters? No, because what we did, and Gundam Otaku and I agreed to this, is we use the in-game cheats just to catch up. Oh, here we go, Hyperspace Butter, 8 berries, perfect. We said, you know what, normally we wouldn't do this, right? Normally when I do a new playthrough, I don't just reach for the cheats. But given that we put in like 10 hours and then the game refuses to load and it was basically a big waste of my time, I was like, okay, well, this is a special exception. And I know someone will be mad. I know someone will be pissed. But I felt like in the interest of getting the playthrough done ever, it was probably better for me to just do it in this way. Sure. I don't want anyone to get in their feelings or feel a certain type of way, but I feel like it was just a good idea to do it that way. That's all. And also, remember, the KOTOR remakes and remasters are fucking ages away, dude. Don't even get hyped for them. Who knows if they'll even ever come out? People are getting so hyped for FOTOR. I'm like, dude, they haven't even released the remakes of KOTOR. You want to be hyped for FOTOR? You don't even know if this game will actually come out. They might just cancel it one day. They might be like, oh, fuck it, we're not doing it. It's too much money. We at Disney just feel like we'll cancel this, but don't worry, you'll get another season of The Acolyte or some shit. Y'all want to get hyped for that, man? When are you going back to Fallout 4 to do the new DLCs? There are no new DLCs. It's a bunch of like Creation Club shit, so no, I don't think I'll be going back to Fallout 4 anytime soon. I think New Vegas is way more likely, because I haven't played that in many, many years. Okay. That I would do. I would play New Vegas before 4. We already played 4. Why would I play 4 again? New Vegas or 3. Probably one or the other. New Vegas at least has the season coming out, so that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Look at me. No, dude. What a waste. They make your life annoying as fuck in this game. Seriously. And they know they should add fucking donuts, mass berry buying. They know. They just won't do it. Why else would they add a character that specifically points out that that feature isn't in the game? It doesn't even make sense. They know. No, I'm just not gonna go back and do it. I'm not gonna go back to Fallout 4. Hey, I'll be honest. I could tell you yes and then not do it. Man, these base berries are so ass. Fuck it. We have other games to play. I mean, that's the truth. Like, they have to know that, man. It's so ridiculous. These dudes are such dicks. Whatever. Alright, we have Kecleon, I guess. Formaldehydro. Yeah, well. Something edible at least, Narg. We don't want anything inedible. We need to feed Hoopa. How the hell do you get in there? Is this the, this is that nighttime zone? Yeah, okay. So weird seeing the different parts of the map in day and night. It's very interesting. What the fuck? Here, hop in the portal. Oh, it's 170? Oh. You think we only need a minute to find Kecleon? This is gonna end in disaster. Holy shit. 1 minute. It's like Wesker, who says 7 minutes, Chris. Wesker waits for this massive rematch. Oh, by the way, it's the bugged map. Everyone was talking about this online. This map is bugged. Stop, dude. I'm immune to that, at least. Just need one. This is not a Pokemon I plan to use. I'm just going to be honest with you. Alpha? No, it's just big. Apparently Parental Bond was also supposed to be in this game, and they did not properly implement it either. It really feels like this game was supposed to have, abilities or like some workaround for most of them. It feels like they just said, well, no one's really going to care for Kangaskhan, so they just got rid of it. Which is honestly sad to see, as usual, from Pokemon. Because there's a check in the damage calculation. Sabuna Switch has all of this up on their Twitter. but there's a check for the damage calculation where they're supposed to add or use parental bond, and that never happens because it's just not, it's never used. It's unused in the game. It's supposed to be used, it's just not. Five gum, dude. Five gum probably is trash. I don't chew gum though, so I don't know. They just have really good commercials, but I don't know if I would ever actually chew. Like, I can't even tell you the last time I chewed gum at all. What? It's up. It's up top. Excellent. It's like a waste of money. You just chew it just to chew it, and then you spit it out, and that's it. Wow, that's fantastic. What a bitch. Couldn't get the Larvitar to load in. Okay. Lucha. We got some good Pokemon in here, so maybe I actually will use a decent donut. Look at that. Dragonair, Noivern, and Cyclizar. Now, why does it get a herder out of you? I would never chew gum with weed, because I don't like weed, dude. I don't want to be high. I've never done weed, and I don't ever plan to. I don't even drink anymore. I don't do any of that stuff. It's not what I want to do with my life. And that's a me personal thing. I just don't do it. I just don't. You know what's a better high? Accomplishing your goals, even on a video game. It's nice. Like, when I complete a Final Fantasy raid, dude, there is no other feeling like it. When I finally clear a raid that I've been working at for weeks, if not months. Like, are you kidding me? That's the best feeling in the world. Someone's messaging me. Alright, there's no way I'm catching these Pokemon undetected. They're all pseudo-legendaries, if not more, so that's not happening. There you go. Why the hell is Cyclizar in this game? I don't understand the design decision in this game at all. People were really asking for Cyclizar to make a return, obviously. Oh shit, you're an easy catch? Damn, I was mean to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not really sorry. This Pokemon has no bearing and no meaning without the other legendaries, so what the hell, dude? Apparently its catch rate is in the toilet. Could have fooled me. Oh, they all flee. It's kind of unfortunate that even in hyperspace they flee like that. Yeah, this is very Mystery Dungeon-like music, which I think is why I like it a lot, because Mystery Dungeon 1 has so much content, but you have to be willing to play the game long-term in order to really accomplish anything in it. I think that's the #1 thing about that game, is you have to play it, like, very, very long form. I don't know, maybe that's your thing, you know, like, for me personally, I just remember playing Mystery Dungeon very, very long hours and accomplishing very, very little, which is really funny, all things considered. Okay, I'm not getting anything done. We're done. Dude, pistachios in your coat pocket sounds fucking gross. Okay, let's see. Stunfisk. I mean, we could maybe do some challenges in there. I think it's just better to do it in the... What the fuck? Look at this. Large hyperspace zone. Bug, fire, and flying. Common types. We could go in there with Greninja. Halucha, Pidgey, Pidgeotto. Steel. Yeah, I think we should just do this. That's probably easier. I don't care if it's fresh or not, man. I don't put food where food shouldn't be. By the way, I love how we're just finding tons of these things just out and about. Like, what the fuck? Could you not? Like, I'm trying to be nice. By that, I mean I'm gonna try to catch you. Don't worry, you'll get out. Told you. You actually thought I was gonna catch that thing? Are you kidding me? Do you know what time it is? Like how she looked at it and was like, you know what, Aggron, Laron, just, I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Turns out it was totally right. Yeah, it sucks too because Doublade actually gets more play than Aegislash. I've said that before, but actually seeing it is really kind of depressing. Where's your source about a second DLC being dropped? That was a rumor I saw on a thread. That they were going to do it and they canceled it. So take it for what you will. I haven't really done any like massive amounts of research into the topic, no. That sounds about right for them, so that's why I kind of believe it. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe they'll stealth announce another DLC. But my implication, or my feeling is that there won't be. I think it's just going to be what it is. I don't think they're dropping another DLC for ZA. Let's see. What does everyone say? The second and final... Yeah, they say the second and final one. Concluding the 9th generation's content before the next mainline games. I don't think we're getting it. I think this is it. Sword and Shield had 2 DLCs. Scarlet Violet had 2 DLCs. And by the way, both of them were fucking dog shit. I'm not sure because Legends Arceus didn't have any DLC. Yeah, isn't that sad? Scarlet Violet has some of the most content of any Pokemon game, and it's just not nearly as good, man. That's the real sad truth, is that some of the best content that Pokemon has is just base game. They're kind of pulling an Assassin's Creed a little bit, where the in-game content is like good, it's like extra stuff, you could do it. But the real meat is you not using Flash Cannon, you dick. Yeah, so these red trainers, they get bottle caps and other high-level stuff. They use alpha Pokemon exclusively. That's why they're red holograms. You actually want to come in here and hunt them out. This is actually what you should be doing, yes. You should be looking for these red hologram trainers. They give really good rewards. But yeah, I don't think that it's going to get a DLC, a second one, that is. So don't worry, Gen 10 will come out, and I'll think it's terrible, and I'll be like the whole time, wow, how is this worse than than Legends ZA? That's really gonna fuck me up. That's gonna make me feel really sad. Bro, are they laced with something? What are you talking about? There you go. Here you go. Must be funny to receive a bottle cap from a hologram. Yeah, it's almost like they couldn't implement it anywhere else. Oh my god. He's too far. Oh shit. Bro, if you feel that bad only after 5 minutes of eating it, you might want to get that checked out. Just saying. Even coffee brewed in a mysterious pocket of hyperspace, bro. I would never drink this. That shit is super poisoned. I didn't hear no bell. The only thing that sucks is you don't get money from doing all this battling, man. That's how they're screwing you, because I need money. I don't have money. I have to do the ZA Royale. This is awful. This is like the worst thing that could happen to me, is no money in a game all about money. So I can actually EV train the rest of my team and get good replacements, like I'm like an actually usable main-etric or some shit. Tink-a-tink. I mean, yes, it is basically real life. We're just doing a bunch of bullshit for no reward, no nothing. I wouldn't even say for the love of the game, honestly. Is it down here? I'm trying to figure out where this stupid ball is. And that's why I say, like, they really should have a pop-up or something to let you know where the ball is, because I have no idea where it is. She is Tinka tough. Thank you. Ah, fuck! Oh, shit. Oh, shit! No! Dude, I don't have time to defeat this guy. I'm not gonna find it. I have no idea where this shit is, man. This sucks. It's definitely on the rooftops, and there's like only one way to get up to the rooftops, and I can't do it now. That sucks. It's very frustrating. The ball has to spawn somewhere random on the map, and if the map is really big, it's hard to like. You can't find it. Like, they couldn't put a little bit of something to clue you in, man. Because I could have battled a couple trainers to reach it. You just don't even know where the hell it spawns. So I didn't get my reward, which is fantastic. Par for the fucking course. Yeah, I think I gotta train a Medicham, and a Main-etric. I think that's what I'll do. Because what other... I'll see. But I don't know. What other electric types are really good? Main-etric, I think, is stronger than Jolteon, and it might be faster, maybe? Emolga. Thank you. No one resists the power of the repeat ball. It's too strong. It just is. It just simply is too strong. It's one of the best Pokeball types. Like, whatever multiplier is on the repeat ball is just stupidly high. It's too good. Thank you. Alright, now we just have to destroy Pokeballs. Here you go. Teleport move. Don't have to go back there. Very nice. Wait, what? Nah, that's not an alternate colored Hawlucha. That's a garbage can. Some days I do kind of miss Fanta. That is true. Say what you will about America and our eating habits and the food we make, but that shit tasted really good, man. Like, I'll give it to McDonald's, but, you know, I never really liked it. I never really was, like, super big into always eating fast food. Like, I could cook food exactly the way I want it. When I'm done here, I'm gonna go eat some pork exactly the way I wanted it prepared. And that, to me, is just more fun than, oh, you know, welcome McDonald's. I want a Heartstopper burger with a side of diabetes, Coke, and, you know, some liver disease fries or something. Like, it's just more meaningful to me. I just like cooking. How annoying this DLC is, by the way. To me? Why are you over there? Holy shit, they can fly! Ah! This it? Yep. Told you it spawns in a random place. Come back. Enough. And like, all the Mega Shards are unfortunately worthless. I don't think there's anything else to spend them on. Like how before there was, you know, Mega Stones or stuff to get. Like, basically, they try to catch you up if you haven't completed most of the stuff in the game. But if you have, they didn't really give you a new reason to get them. So like, all I would do is just buy like large, whoops. Probably just end up buying like large rare candies, and you don't even get them at a good exchange rate. Very nice. Yeah, that's it. That's all we could do. Okay. What percentage are we at? 18,000? Oh, Lord. Okay. So here's what we have to do. What is going on in this wild zone? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. This is going to be such a pain in the ass, and we're not going to have any survey time whatsoever. Catching power steel might be good, and counter power and move power fire. Maybe we do that. I'm going to blow one of my really good donuts on this. So it better be worth it. Spoiler alert, it won't be worth it. Too much RNG involved in this nonsense. Avalug? Avalug? Dude, where's all the Pokemon? This is bullshit. That's what this is. Binnacle? No fucking way, dude. Dude, this is stupid bullshit. Aggron? No, no, no. What were the unknown Pokemon? This is all stupid. No, they're on the ceiling. They have to be on the rooftops. Here we go. It's the Minecraft Pokemon. Garganackle. Sounds like a He-Man villain. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. No, I'll heal you since it's bullshit. There's no fucking way, dude. Are they high in this game? Whatever, I'll evolve it. I need to find the pre-evolution, though. You know, that's gonna take 500 years. How ridiculous. Come back. Thank you. Fucking game. Binnacle. I did not want to do this. Malamar. Go, go, go. Whoops. Not rocks! You gotta be out of your fucking mind, dude. Dude, are you fucking... Like, how bad could this... I'm gonna lose my mind. I hate this. This is a waste of a good donut, and that's what pisses me off more than anything. I wasted a perfectly good donut for one Pokemon. Do you know what makes Nalstack fucking evolve into Garganackle? I have no idea. Do you remember your Gen 9 Pokemon evolutions? Probably not, because they all suck. Okay. Let's go in here. Alright, let's give a run around, see if there's any shinies, you know the drill. Just to make sure. We got time left in the day with teleporting attacks. Very nice. Yeah, so this is where that Sableye was wandering around before. Here lies AZ, who mastered both creation and destruction, a man of beginnings and endings. For 3,000 years he lived, finding no fellowship with others as he wandered the world's byways. When Lumiose he discovered faithful friends and was reunited with his most beloved Pokemon. It was in Lumiose 2 that he breathed his last. Once again, the game story being stellar. Okay, anyway. Do we even need to eat? Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Since if you don't use a correct donut, your catch power goes down, which is even more absurd. Okay. You know, we need to catch a Meditite. Hello, gentlemen. Good evening. That is one thing I will say, is that if you want to kill time and not catch the Medicham, isn't that great? Very nice. If you want to kill time, you catch a Pokemon like that. That's actually a really smart way to do it. Because while they break out, you're prepping your move again. Your move is still on cooldown. Hoopa doesn't send you to the back rooms. We're already there. This is hell. No, you misunderstand. We're already in hell. I'm in hell because gameplay-wise, this is obnoxious as shit. You're in hell because you get to watch me. Fantastic. I'm trying to stand up. Oh, okay. Well, we will actually have to KO him. There. Premier. No, what the fuck? Premier. That actually worked. Alright, we're gonna use that then. Whoops. We're actually getting some good catching luck. You know why? Because I think the effective catching level is 20. Because that's what this Pokemon really is. It's level 20. So I think the effective catching level acts like it's level 20, even though it's not. Okay. You're not actually catching a level 130, you're catching a level 20 Pokemon. It just, performance-wise, they add the difficulty to the game that it is level 130. Narg must die mode. You're no Dante, brother. Not to dash your hopes, okay? Okay. No. I somehow triggered it off of a 2-foot drop. Very nice. Ah, dude, these fucking Pokemon, man. And Sock. No throw? Have I just been unlucky? I don't know if I'll be able to catch undetected Pokemon. I'm getting screwed over like crazy here. shit. Okay, damn. I think we only caught one of these. Let's catch another. Times one. Ridiculous. I'm not high, just strange. It's more fun to say hi over and over. This is how I am. You mean you're not low? I'll never forget when that guy said, nah, I'm not low. That was the funniest shit to me. No, I was not high as well. I just was like, he's like, oh, I'm not low. I'm like, brother, we are going into an after-school program and you're high? That shit was so funny, man. I never forgot that. Sadly, I don't talk with any of these people anymore, but I never forgot that he said that. That shit was so funny. That was like one of those, you're 15 and everything's fun and funny type things, you know? I'm glad I streamed tonight, because I was not feeling as good, and then I started streaming and I feel a lot better. As much as I'm complaining about this, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot wrong with this DLC in game in general, I am enjoying it. I am having a fun time. It is a blast. Now, the catch rates leave a lot to be desired, but that's besides the point. This is the one game an effective catching charm would be really good at. Notice how I use the word effective? I don't want them to put it in and it only gives like a plus 5% chance, even though that would be pretty massive overall. I would much prefer if they, you know, had like a plus 10 or 20. Because this is obnoxious. Like, yes, I am glad that I could quit the game, reload, you know, swap back to my Pokeball because it doesn't have any, you know, that's another problem. But, you know, like, it is one of those annoying things. Trying to catch this stupid Muppet Pokemon. Ash, you there? Is Throw in this game? Maybe I should just look up what Pokemon are in the DLC. I know they data mined it, obviously, because they data mine fucking everything the day it gets added to the game's data. But, I don't know, I was kind of, like, low-key not looking it up too much. Because you know, I'm trying to enjoy the general, like, flow of the DLC. Like, I'm not even playing this off-stream, which I really should. Because, like, what if I'm grinding money and, like, a really good outbreak shows up? Like, I'm gonna feel bad. I'm gonna be like, damn, I basically prevented people from enjoying the full playthrough. Like, I'll actually feel bad. Well, it's too late to get the ball. But we did catch that alpha, so that probably has three perfect IVs and a bigger hitbox, which means bigger move hitbox, I hope. Probably not. Hello, gentlemen. Okay, we may have gone a little bit overboard. Yeah, would you believe that? We're already running out of space again. They want you to catch a lot of shit in this DLC, and I'll be fair, most of it you really don't need. Knuckle stack. HP, defense, very good. Attack. Like, yeah, this is good. I'll probably use her. You know, I actually like female Metatype and Metacham better because the ears are smaller, even though we do have this, right? We do have a shiny, but... So I'll probably, like, sort out some of this. What was even in this box? Who even knows? Kind of got a blend of everything in here. Tepig. Okay. Caught a couple good ones. Special attack down, defense up. We're probably going to change it to adamant anyway. Best HP, very good, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, we'll use you. Fletchling. No, okay. No good special attack. That's fine, though. You learn Salt Cure? Maybe. Alright, we have a bunch of these. The reason I caught a bunch of these is for that quest. Since the lady wants a jumbo-sized... Here's large. I don't think I have a jumbo. I think I'm screwed. I'm never going to find a jumbo-sized one of these, so that's great. We have some Meowths. These evolve into Berserker, I believe, so that's different. No Alolan Meowth, I don't think. Give Hoopa some Bud. Why would I make it drink piss water? Okay. See if we can make more donuts. Yeah, I'm just gonna... You're gonna have to just take my word for it. I'm gonna try to grind and do some stuff. Because it's very obvious we need to have much better donuts in the future. There you go, 4-star. There you go. This is like a super donut. Treasured Shuka Jam. Take a different donut. We don't have enough to reach rank 4. I don't think. Nope, there we go. That is the most terrifying and disgusting thing you've ever put in my chat. I hate it. I will not read it. There you go. We don't have to fully fill it up. I don't think you're gonna get anything much for it. Just a waste of resources. Alpha power. Make a different donut. Okay. Then we can make another one. Okay. This is awful. Was that a movie? You know what it is? This dude made me think of, and this is the most insane shit I think I'll ever say on this channel. This dude made me think of fucking House of Wax. And for anyone who doesn't know, it's like a very, I don't know if I would say infamous, it's just a very old horror movie. The shit that he's describing genuinely made me think of this one movie I haven't thought about in ages. I think it was pretty poorly received. I can't really remember because it's been so long. Bro is over here talking about fucking mason jars. No, we're not getting level 2. Don't use your Tanga and Rosalie Berry. Okay, I won't. I'll try to remember that. $2000s B horror movies. Yeah, the 2000s tried a lot. That's like, they tried so much in the 2000s, whether it was gaming or anime or, you know, movies. They really wanted it to be the next 80s, you know, because if the 90s was the tech finally getting there, the 2000s was like the intent behind the tech really also getting there as well. And I think that's what makes the 2000s so memorable to me, besides it being the, you know, the decade I really remember the most of. It just felt really good to see all these movies. That's why, like, I'm not mad at Saw. Like, people hated on Saw when it came out. I was like, well, think about how cool it is that we even have a movie that's willing to try this shit, you know? Okay. Like, you would never get that any other time of the year. Or any other time in, you know, I guess not. Game Freak shouldn't have fired its consultants. You think they would have known or cared? They'd be too busy injecting stupid shit into the script than actually checking to see if, hey, maybe this is a little bit unkosher. That's not what consultants are there for, dude. They're not to catch shit like this. They're just to inject fucking modern-day American politics into Japanese products. And then when the Japanese replace them with AI, they'll cry on the internet as if anyone is going to give a flying fuck what happens to them. After all the years of bullshit, suddenly we're all supposed to care about them. When, by the way, they don't give a flying fuck about you, that's for sure. Okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes in and out. Ugh. Catch Crookerrock. Use the catch window. Oh, Lord. Fuck it. I have the wrong Pokeball out. I'm gonna have to give someone the fucking Master Ball. Just give it to them as a held item, because I'm gonna throw it one time and I'm gonna have to reload the game and it's gonna really piss me off. That's gonna be a crash out. So I'm gonna try to prevent that from happening. I've seen the future. I know it happens. So I'm gonna stop it from happening. Since they make you manage everything in real time, which is absolutely ridiculous. Diggers B. What? Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, the noises are so good. The aesthetic and vibe of it is so nice, man. It's like an ultra wormhole that you could walk through, which is, I think, what makes it so appealing to me. I cannot tell you how much liquid napalm they were cooking with in Gen 7, man. That shit was endlessly entertaining to me. Like, I'll even throw it on, like, every so often. I'll pop in Ultra Sun just to, like, ride down the wormhole, just to see, you know, just to see if I could get, like, a shiny or something. But, unfortunately, what really ends up happening is I don't. And, you know, this was before I started doing, like, Arceus. So Arceus pretty much took over for me. Alright, we're done. Arceus pretty much took over for me as, like, the shiny hunting game. Because before it was Ultra Sun, and I loved Ultra Sun. I thought it was great. Alright, well, we need to do money, and we've kind of done all the ones I think I want to look into. All that's left are battle zones. So let's see if we'll change it to nighttime. And I guess going forward, I will have to farm money. So I won't really, I'll try not to go in unless maybe there's a starter Pokemon or something. And, you know, I'll just fill you in if I catch anything good. Because I'm already full anyway, so I really shouldn't be catching a ton of Pokemon because my boxes are starting to fill up. Because they made sure to give you abso-fucking-lutely no room in your boxes going into this crazy DLC all about catching tons of Pokemon. But that's neither... No, actually, that is kind of here and there. It's bullshit, anyway. 4 IVs! A 4 IV Bunnelby. I've never seen a 4 IV Alpha. So we got 3 guaranteed, and then we rolled successfully on a best for another one. So the only thing I mean, it's unfortunately, it's in the moves I would never have it use, but whatever. It's not the worst. It's also just not the best either. Okay, so let's change the time of day. And if there's nothing here, then I'm gonna end the stream and I'll just go farm. Bro, you do all this crazy typing on your phone? Are you... Man, that's nuts. Scizor and, what is it? Cleavor. The toxic Pokemon. Cubo! Oh, fuck me, dude. Tinkatink. Espeon, Igglybuff, Golisopod, and Jigglypuff? And normal... Okay, so unfortunately normal Farfetch'd is just ass. Is just assed out in this game. Alright, well, we have quite a few I want to go to, actually. So let's start with Jigglypuff and Igglybuff. This will be our last round of catching. I'm done after this. Oh shit, Alpha Staryu. No, that's normal. That it appears at night here. That's guaranteed. Okay. Do we need 3 minutes to catch all these? Probably not. The only thing I don't have is a good poison type. You have to start leveling up one of each type of Pokemon. Blue Florges. Okay, could not pick that up. Mawile. Nothing. Clauncher. Oh, dude, what is this? Here we go. What the fuck? It's stuck. Thank you. I just have to catch it. I can't dick around. Excellent. Thank you, game. I'm trying, man. They won't stay in the damn Pokeball. Like, what do you want me to say? Hell. Hell on Earth. Clawitzer. I think that was it. Yeah, sometimes they just have really rare Pokemon. Piranha. That's it. Well, we caught one of each. That's all that matters. Gonna bet on Polymarket whether I finish. What do you mean? I already have a Xenoblade stream lined up. Oh, wait, hold on. You can't bet if you have insider knowledge. They should ban you for that. If this was a serious betting site, they should absolutely ban the fuck out of you. You can't bet knowing you have insider knowledge. That's literally just insider trading. Only the ultra wealthy are allowed to do that. You should know your place. Alpha Flaffy. Okay. Now this is only a 1-star. Oh boy. 9 minutes! Let's just use a generic one. We don't need that much time. Bro, you're gonna get investigated. I'm gonna rat you out if they pay me anything more than $5. There's no honor among thieves. Remember that. Yo, I can get a shiny Cubone. Wait a minute. What does a shiny Cubone look like? Does anyone know? What does it look like? What? No, no, no. Damn, I'm mashing too hard. What does a shiny Cubone look like? You might not be able to get a Alolan Marowak. That sucks. It is said that Cubone will evolve into a Marowak once it learns to come to terms with the pain of its mother's death. Amazing. You know, that doesn't make sense because you could breed Cubones and the mothers will be alive. It's one of those lore things. That's an old lore thing. It's like literally not how that works, actually. You do not lose your Pokemon when you breed Cubones. Marowak is such an ass kicker in Fire Red. I was using a Marowak in Let's Go, actually. That's why all those Pokemon from the Let's Go Eevee playthrough, I will happily bring them into this game once it gets Pokemon home. So all the what did I use in Let's Go Eevee? We caught that one Mewtwo on stream. I forget when we did that. Ash told me just to use Toxic and it worked. It was great. But I don't even think I caught the legendary birds because who wants to throw the fucking Pokeballs, man? That was such a terrible idea. But like all those Pokemon I used in it, there was a Marowak I used in it. I would love to bring that back. Think about that. Pokemon from older playthroughs get to show up again. That should be the most hype shit ever. It's like the Pokemon cinematic universe. You watch one playthrough 8-9 years ago, and then all that time later, that same Pokemon gets to come back. And then 8 to 9 years from now, you get to see me bring back some of the Pokemon from this game. You could actually follow along. It's the ultimate lore that no one cares about, including myself. It's just cool, I guess. Yeah, this will probably be the last thing we do. Oh no, because there's other ones I have to do. Fuck. I could catch Scizor and not have to evolve it. They probably also did that because people were complaining that you had to have Nintendo Switch Online in order to finish the decks in this game. Which, to be fair, and this is not a great to be fair, and we could catch this. Fuck it. To be fair, You don't have to complete the dex to get the shiny charm in this game. You just have to complete Mabel's research. I always thought it was really cool in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, like how you could go to these alternate dimensions where there pretty much is nothing out there. It was so kind of haunting. It was really nice. It was like you fly, you know, hundreds if not thousands of ultra space miles away from your dimension, right? The true Pokemon dimension, to some other place where there's just a legendary Pokemon. And then the Rainbow Rocket plot was just the cherry on top. The whole multiversal story they were telling was such an interesting premise, and to see it never come back ever is actually jading as fuck. This is probably the closest we get to it, but like we said, this is the Dirac Sea. We're not on the same level. We are not the same. That's just because Cubone has... Marowak has really good stats. I mean, that's the real thing. Marowak has really, really good stats. But I guess you can't get a lowland Marowak, can you? All Cubone and Alola evolve into this form regardless of their origin. Okay, so you could still get it, if you go into Ultra Space. So that was kind of the workaround in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, is that if you go into Ultra Space, you could evolve Cubone, I think Cubone, Pikachu, and like a handful of other Pokemon, and they would evolve into their normal forms in Ultra Space. All you have to do is just land in the first area you get to. And you can just ignore it. Yeah, and Exia has a 100% chance of holding a thick club. Yeah, Cubone has okay stats. Unfortunately, the worst problem is that Cubone is slow. And getting around that slowness is the hard part. Yeah, they haven't even updated the page for ZA yet either, which is also unfortunate. Alright, let's pump this one out. Wait, I didn't even look up what it looks like. Damn, I'm an idiot. Where's the sprites for it? Green? Wait, Cubone's green? What does Marowak look like? What's my pink kryptonite? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, it's green. Yeah. What's the difference between pink kryptonite and green kryptonite? Let's ask the real questions that matter. Gen 1 shinies are shit ugly. Not all of them. Some of them are fine. Again, I don't think it's a gen specific thing. I think they look better as time goes on. Some shinies are just bad, like Slowpoke and Tauros. Paldea and Tauros' shiny is like one shade different. It feels almost like, ah! These motherfuckers say it's not worth it. I like how it didn't even play for the longest either. What's up? Very nice. What do you have? False swipe. Oh, wow, it exists in this game. It's probably useless. Okay, so what we can continue to do, let's see if we can catch an alpha. What are the odds? Like, when you enter ultra or hyperspace, do the odds just get lower? Or is it just because I could spawn 4 constantly over and over and over again? I don't know. And to be fair, people who are more knowledgeable and more able to look into the game's data than me are going to have to figure it out, and I'll just read it. Because there's no way I can only suppose that that's the case. Yeah, see, this method is really good. If you get a spawn point with the Pokemon you want in front of you like this, you literally just do this for every 5 minutes. And remember, once a shiny spawns, that's it. It will stay there until the zone collapses. Or, I'm trying to get an alpha. I'm not trying to get another shiny. It's a 5% on an alpha. I would like to catch that. Only thing I didn't do was catch it in a luxury ball. Apparently Cubones are docile. It's fine, though. Luxury or Premier, either or, it's not the end of the world. I mean, hell, maybe I'll just use this. I never use shinies in my playthrough. What do you guys think? Should we use the shiny? Only reason I wouldn't is because I could get an alpha and it'll have a bigger hitbox for its moves and 3 perfect IVs. Are you afraid of introducing DNA aberrations? What? No, I'm not. I'm not at all. It's a Pokemon game. Don't worry. Nothing terrible happens in Pokemon games. This is one of the most tame franchises on the planet. The only time Pokemon games get really fucked up is when they start talking about death. Because it was implied that Lysander dies. And then they bring him back in this game, and it doesn't feel like haha, cheap out, haha, you know, like, oh, he survived. It actually feels like a meaningful evolution of his plotline. Considering how bland, and I really mean this, by the way, we got it, by the way. Gen 6 had one of the most bland, boring, tiresome plot lines. I did not give a fuck about anything, barely remembered anything that happened in it. And then this game comes out and makes it one of the best plot lines in Pokemon history. It's actually wild how that worked. Fuck, okay, we're gonna have to fight it. He sicks his little minions on me, too. By the way, the audio glitches out. The QA on this DLC was non-existent, in case you couldn't tell. Can you stop? Unbelievable. Okay. You already know what I'm farming out, by the way. Once I get out of here. Luxury balls, max potions. I'm seriously just gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. I know I keep saying that, but I absolutely have to, because I'm running low on supplies. And I know that if I just do like a couple nights worth of farming, I'll have all the materials I'll need. It's just that I spent 500,000 leveling up Pokemon I didn't use. Yeah, I could see myself farming Pokemon in both ZA and Arceus regularly. Arceus is just a little bit more fun. But the problem with Arceus is it requires you to play you have to play both of these games actively. Which obviously would be a big problem. There it is. I can't fly around in Arceus and spawn stuff in this game. The only thing I could do is, technically I could play both. But what I would have to do is I would have to have that autoplay controller to just constantly fly over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and just I only handle it like every few minutes. I could do it, but it's like a $60 controller for what? Just to farm shinies? not too high on my to-do list at the moment. Later, but not today. You get spooked by everything, huh? That's crazy. Alpha phalanx. Alright, let's not dick around. What do we need to get? What is this? Toxicity? We need to... imagine this. We need to catch a Cleavor. Of all Pokemon. Do I remember MLK Day at Fortnite? Yeah, and they had a bunch of tomatoes. That was so unintentionally hilarious. I was like, who passed that? And it flew completely under the radar. Although we got 6 in YouTube viewers, probably bots. They're gonna tell me about hot Russian singles in my area. Which, ironically, if true, would be huge news. But unfortunately, it's not. Alright, we need to catch a Cleavor. Do you think we need more than a minute? We probably do. This is such a waste. Here, I'm gonna use this. I'll give myself 2 minutes to do this. Fuck it. Okay. They actually had a whip emote from a Batman collab. Oh, what? Catwoman? Cleavor. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alpha Scizor. Oh my god. I'm screwed. Wrong Pokeball. He auto-angered himself. I didn't even do shit to him. Is it unable to use a move on me? What in the fuck is wrong with this thing? Okay, very nice. Actually, let's catch the other one as well. Wait, no, this is not what I need. Fuck. We need Cleavor. And that one broke out. Of course, by the way. There it is. It's bug type, right? Oh! That sucks. What is this thing weak to? Oh, shit. Iron Tail? Alright, cool. That's all I wanted. Thank you. Oh, they rob you! Look at this! There was a Heracross in here for some reason, too. Look at this. It's stuck. It's not going to let me catch it. A Russian spy ring by Hookup Bot. Yes, I'm being targeted. They know my weakness. It's like a Bond movie. Well, no, Bond is too good for that. It's like an Austin Powers movie. That's the better way to put it. Alright, we are completely full. Okay. Gotta go back here. I'm gonna have a very fun time sorting all this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it off for next time. Won't that just be the smart decision? I should take care of it today while I have the time. Instead, I will wait. We need to catch Tinkatink, so let's actually go down here. Are English women classy? I don't think any particular, like, nationality is necessarily classier than another one. At least, you know, in like a real life standing, I think that, you know, it depends. There's classy American women. Now, you might not ever meet any, maybe, but, you know, we could pretend. Yeah, do I have that on the soundboard? Do I? Yes.
And be honest. Do I make you horny, baby?
Yes!
Do I make you randy? Yeah.
Yeah. The yes at the end makes it 20,000% funnier. Hello. You're a cute little thing, aren't you? You won't mind being in a Premier Vault, correct? Very nice. How many evolutions does this thing have? Okay, very nice. Unaware. Bro said he's on that 304 patrol. Don't come to New York. That was such a non-answer. I'm not here to give you I'm not here to give you a real answer. Actually, that was a real answer. No, fuck you. You got exactly what you deserved. I take that back. I'm not gonna fence ride that. You gotta go out in the country for any amount of quality. Even the motherfuckers I know in the city that swear that it's not a big deal and, you know, whatever, guess where they source all their significant others from? The fucking country, because even they know, dude. I live in New York City. I get to have dominion over this. And I've talked to Californians. I'm sorry, Californians are really low on the evolutionary chart. We might have found the missing link between, like, apes and mankind. New Yorkers are not much better. I'm speaking in general, by the way. What? Unreal. That scared the shit out of me, by the way. You know, I farmed for hours to get a shiny Aeron back in the day, and now he just shows up in this playthrough. Would you believe that shit? You wouldn't even know. I spent multiple hours farming that at Fuego Ironworks, and then we just casually get one in this playthrough. For nothing. For fucking nothing. You have no idea. I spent hours using the stupid bullshit, the stupid poker radar to farm that, and then the game is just casually giving it to me, man. I know I said it 3 times in a row. You have to understand, I spent hours, literal hours, farming the same 5 shits over and over and over, walking between patches, and this game just hands it to me like it's fucking welfare. Now, this game is not Arceus levels of welfare shinies, but it is pretty much second place by default. That is ridiculous. So all that time I spent farming in Brilliant Diamond was actually just wasted time I could have done anything else with my life over. That is fucking insane that they just handed that to me for nothing. Every single Pokemon I was grinding for, I've acquired in this game for far less effort. Far less, like legions less effort. I'm not even kidding. Whoops. I didn't know wind could even break that. Good thing it didn't break 2. Well, we're not going to be able to get the bubble. Look where it is. They really should give you an extra amount of time. It really sucks because it's right there and I'm not going to be able to get to it. Sit around and do the poker radar for 10 hours. Have to reset constantly because you want to get your 40 balls back. And then they just hand it to you in this game. So, it's a genuine question. Why even play BDSP? Like, actually, if you didn't play it when it was new, why even fucking play it now? Oh, by the way, Eevee over here, so chance for crazy shit. All my lights are flickering. Best of luck, brother. Is it an earthquake? Hopefully not. Because I got Larvitar. I didn't get Dratini, and I didn't farm Dratini, to be fair. Like, I pretty much have every single one I wanted to farm out. Without exception. Okay, this is a level 4. Two minutes. I don't want to spend a 4 on something like this. Okay, so here's what we should do. Let's try this method where we farm the backup save. So apparently what you do is... Hold on. Okay. Okay, go to any Pokemon Center, talk to the nurse to heal your Pokemon. You can't disable autosave in this game. You can't disable autosaves. Okay, enter hyperspace. Check Pokemon spawns. If you don't see a shiny or a good roll, do not save or catch anything. Completely close the game from the Switch home menu. Reopen. This will put you back at the Pokemon Center, allowing you to try until you get... Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You deserve it. I hope they drag you to the deepest part of Silent Hill. Okay. Nothing. I don't even think they advise you to run through like this, but the game shouldn't autosave, right? That would be really silly if the game autosaved now. Okay. Alright, so what we're supposed to do is hold... Is it up on the D-pad? Yeah, up on the D-pad, X and B at the same time. Alright, okay, here we go. Unfortunately, we have to run back over, so I'll only do this a couple of times. I'm not trying to farm Shiny Eevee that much. Just have to get it where you could see it right at the start. Hopefully a better layout. Hopefully not the stupid sewer layout. Doomed. You think it would be better just to fly and we could get a shiny Gardevoir? Because we already have 2 shiny Eevees. I don't even know what I'll evolve them into. You know, it's already won. I think we probably just call it here. I think you already know what I'm going to do. I don't even know if I'll play a little more tonight. All right. Let's see if I freeze my stream, right? I don't want to. I'm going to wait a second so that gets broadcast. Okay, I did not freeze. All right. I will probably farm this on my own tomorrow. Not going to stream this again tomorrow. I think I'm going to take like a day or 2 break. I got to farm money if I can as well, which would be nice. So I want to thank everyone who showed up. Thanks, Ash, first of all. Much appreciated. Thanks, Narg. Thanks, Viv. Thank you, anyone who showed up. Thanks, Light-Minded. Hope things get better. Hope things turn out very well for you. I will see you all tomorrow. Assassin's Creed Shadows, as long as I get to it by like 6 or 7, that'll be really good. And yeah, very nice. Y'all have a good evening. Yes, good evening. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, not today because it was only 2 hours, which ended up being 3, which is fine. We'll make more progress on this later. And I definitely want to shiny hunt some of the starters, so that might be something I try to do as we reset till we get like a Torchic event. So we'll see. So, all right, have a good one.